Is another wonderful Wednesday night sports delight because this is ladies' night. Oh, and shout out to our favorite viewer. Hi, Miss Williams.
Miss Williams.
Brought to you by none other than Smoooth.
That's whenever you see Joanne, not Joe.
Oh, the alter ego.
Whoa now.
Look, I would have had this on if I had known it was going to be that kind of party, but apparently.
I mean, and that's just my one excuse to look silly on the sidelines, and I'm totally okay with it because I'm doing my job.
All right, Coach Willis. Well, speaking of
football fans, you got the Swifties that are all about football, and Travis Kelce's Instagram, I think his followers went up 300,000+.
telling y'all, when you get on this show on the ladies' night, boy, I tell you, you are bringing people's careers to a whole nother level. I'm telling you. So here.
Everyone, welcome to the Platform Sports Talk Show. It's your girl, Buddy. I'm glad y'all are here to join us for another wonderful evening.
And want the teams that want you back, St. Louis. I want that for y'all.
I was like, well, Brandon, does Michelle Smallman text you at 11:45 at night?
Let them know, right? No matter the time, it came through, right?
Yes, I thought that was really dope.
She seems to cause a buzz because you know what? Bad publicity, good publicity, they're talking about it.
So for some of these guys, they're like, even if I do win, it's not going to be enough for some people. So why don't I just go ahead and get the money?
Living the dream. I do it all the time. I'm a dream catcher, right? So I chased the dream and I caught it.
Because I took this crazy leap of faith in May of 2011 at 23 years old to buy a basketball team. And everyone thought I had lost my mind.
Just kind of shed light, women coaches, like, hey, we bring it too. we bring it.
Hey, happy hump day. Another edition of Ladies Night, and it's your girl, Bunny. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Platform Sports Talk Show. We don't say this enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, Ladies Night is just not about me. I have a panel of lovely ladies. We're going to bring you some good topics. If you missed our promo, that took me all of, an hour to do. Well, tune in. You're going to have some good stuff to talk about. Make sure you are on the Facebook page, Platform Sports Talk Show. Leave all comments under there, okay? Well, you know what? Let's make this easy. Across all social media platforms, Facebook, X, IG, YouTube, and on YouTube. Make sure you click on that bell. Of course, we're on Twitch and everything else in between, Hot 365 Radio. I gotta laugh at myself, you all, because without me messing up, it wouldn't be a show, right? At least I didn't come on mute. Inside joke. So without further ado, let's bring on my first. Oh, my bad. It's the first Wednesday of the month, but of course, the fellas hold it down on the last Wednesday of the month on the Man Cave. Shout out to the fellas. They had a good show last week too. We had our own producer to get to do his cameo on the morning after show, so they got to talk about that and other good stuff. But enough about them. It's ladies' night. Let's bring on the ladies. Of course, my co-host, the girl that knows everything from Blues, Cardinals, now she's basketball. Listen, what doesn't she know at this point? And with her big belly and all, let's welcome Jobo.
Big Billy and all. What's up? Happy Wednesday. Happy gloomy Wednesday. Sad day. It's all depressing outside, but we're here. I'm excited for the show.
Great. Yes, ma'am. Listen, y'all should be proud of me. I came on without being muted. You know what? I was just trying not to make that part of my thing, but I think it is. It was not intentional. But I'm glad you're here, Jobo. Even though it's gloomy, we're going to bring a whole bunch of sunshine and laughs. I definitely need it, okay?
Okay. That will happen on the show.
Yes. Now, just to let you all know out there, Jobo, Big Billy and all, is going to have to take a hiatus eventually in a few months. Understandable. So ladies' night just can't be held down by one person, right? So of course we're recruiting and we're trying to get another wonderful panelist who has all the love for a certain NBA player, and I laugh because we're talking about that in our platform chat today. But without further ado, the KD's number one fan who is sitting there, he's contemplating like, should I go, should I not? So we're gonna talk about a lot of NBA stuff tonight. None other than Miss Jayonce.
Hey, ladies.
What's up?
Invited back. I don't know how that happened, but it's a new month. I am back again. So thanks for not kicking me off the show.
You're natural.
We gotta get you to when Jobo takes her hiatus. We're trying to recruit you, honey.
I said, are these the perks of sleeping with the producer? That
See, we're 6 minutes in and we're already laughing. Okay, I like it.
Enjoy those parks, baby. Okay, use every minute of that you can in them parks. Okay. Well, we're glad to have you here, Jayonce. And your other subtitle for your name should say KD's number one fan. It's still funny to me because he's bless his heart. Like we're talking about him in the chat today. That man's contemplating a move or so, but it's like if you go back to where you started or where you got your rings from, is that a humbling situation or is that another cop out? Like when he first left the Thunder to go to the Warriors, and you think about going back, how does that look? That's an ego thing to me. I'd definitely be like running back home because you couldn't get it out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, safety net there. You're a grown man supposed to be handling your business without them when you broke away. And see,
I want help. So I need whatever and whoever to get some help because we struggling. I can't even talk myself or nothing. And me and Steph, we stress. So we're open.
And again, I did not mean to go off topic because we're going to hit the NBA first. But we got to know what's in our cup. And shout out to Johnson on that nice little hoodie she rocking on National Women's Sports Day. So thanks for representing the platform sports talk show. That hoodie is cute. I like it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, we know Jobo has nothing that's nothing over 21 in her cup. So please do indulge, Jobo. What is in your cup, hon?
H2O, high quality. And you know what? I know this shows a lot of NBA and the Super Bowl, but you guys know me, baseball, baseball, baseball. And as soon as that damn game ends on Sunday, it is baseball season. And that is what's in my cup. That's what I'm excited about. There's still big free agents out there like Alex Bregman, Pete Alonso. A lot of the pitchers are still out there, at least in the reliever market. And pitchers and catchers report next week. So I don't know what's going on. Is Nolan Arenado going to be wearing the birds on the bat? Is he going to be in Boston? That's the continued rumor that's been going on for over a month now. If Alex Bregman's going to be a Cub, I might end my life after I have this baby because I'm going to be very sad. Yeah, just baseball. Baseball is what's in my cup, as always.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. I mean, think about it. We survived January. This was the longest January, maybe because the snow lasted the whole month. So we survived January, right? So nothing wrong with thinking about baseball because it gives you warm thoughts, okay? Spring training around the corner. I feel you, Jobo.
January was a year long, let me tell you. that lasted forever. Oh, and now we're already on February 5th. Like, how does that happen?
Oh my gosh, he said a year long. 1 month lasted a year long. That's a new one in the books.
Yeah, but I'm just happy January's over with, and we're baseball's almost here, and I'm so excited.
Okay, warm thoughts. I'm here for it. Miss Jayonce, what is in your cup? I'm assuming it's 21 and up in that cup, but hey,
Right, I got my little sparkling ice. I'm rocking. So I feel like I got a whole 6-pack of stuff in my cup, but I'm gonna start with this is my PSA announcement because Jayonce love the kids. So parents, adults, if you are attending your child's or a child's game, Don't bring your ass there and fight. I'm tired of it. Stop. I think like my husband just talked about what happened at the flu game last week, and then I just saw something that happened at Cape Girardeau. And why? Why are we fighting? Why? So that's the first thing that has annoyed me in life. And then second is shout out to Angel Reese for paying off her mom's mortgage. I thought that was nice and sweet and loved it. And made sure my parents didn't see that clip because I can't help y'all. But it was beautiful.
Your parents
Now,
didn't see it.
I think all of our parents would believe that we would do that for them if we were in Angel Reese's shoes. So that's all that matters.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I'm off the hook because my parents been in their house for 40 years. So I'm off the hook for worrying about paying a mortgage off. They handled that. Thank you. I'm not in that category. But that was a good gesture, though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate real quickly? What happened at Cape Girardeau?
It was some kind of basketball tournament, and the lovely parentals got into this huge fight. Dude comes back in with a gun, threatens to shoot up the place. And why? Like, it was a whole squabble. It was all on social media and stuff, but it just annoyed me so bad. So bad.
Oh, boy. Bless that person's heart.
Like, why? Why? I don't know when it became that deep, but I said nobody gonna be able to go to nobody's game. The parents, nobody.
Oh boy. All I can say is, oh boy. Just your only emotions in check over children. I mean, I don't care if the children, technically teenagers are still children, though. You know, come on now. Put your only emotions in check for that. Like, is it that serious? Is everybody's child playing that game going to NBA? 99.9% no. So what are we doing here?
And even if they are, we don't need you out here embarrassing your kids. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So
our favorite fan said hi, guys. Hi, Miss Dub.
Hey, Miss Dub.
Okay, I was celebrity. I got the Miss Dub shout out.
So what's in my cup? Of course, the trade that was heard around the world. All I know is little Beyonce's KD fan / maybe he's become a Warrior. The Western Conference is not going to be the same with that trade. The Lakers did. So the Warriors kind of had the Western Conference. Them and the Nuggets kind of had it on lock for the most part until basically last year. But the Lakers making this move, getting Luka, of course, Markieff is back, and whoever else they got. I'm not saying they're going to win a championship. That never came out of my mouth. However, them going to go further in the playoffs, yes. So the trade heard around the world. What is so impactful about it compared to other trades, not just NBA, NFL, MLB. People hear about trade rumors, and if not the correct personnel, at least the teams involved. But this was a trade heard around the world because the big time All-Stars had no idea that there was going to, like, it was not on anybody's NBA bingo card in 2025. Like, right. I read Steph Curry's comments about it. I'm like, wow, he had no idea. Like, I'm even thinking LeBron didn't even have his hands really on this. Usually, behind the scenes, anything with Lakers, LeBron is, the shadow GM per se. I don't even see him having his hand on this. If he did, it was like a finger, not the whole hand. So I'm saying that it's just surprising. Now, I was talking to my husband Chris about it. I'm like, but look, we all looking at the Lakers side and the Mavs too, though. The Mavs is going to have a nice look. You got AD, as long as he's playing healthy, and you got a bad backcourt. Kyrie and Clay with the big man, really a dominant. Well, you don't want to play the 5, the 4 position, but still, AD being AD. Hey man, that Western Conference, whoo! Because you still got to see the Nuggets. You still got to see the T-Wolves, maybe, with Randall and that cat trade last summer. That was kind of shocking too, but not like what happened to the Lakers. But man, Oh, these playoffs.
Because AD does not.
Whoa. Stop the tape. Stop the tape. Breaking news.
What happened? What happened?
What?
The Miami Heat are finalizing a deal to send Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors. For Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a prospect first-round pick.
Ooh, this is good breaking news.
And we got him in a jersey. You can't tell, but there's Butler in the.
Wow.
We talking about Jimmy buckets with Steph and Draymond high tippers. Oh, just talking about the West. Was I not there?
Wow.
Forget your boy KD now. He ain't going to the Warriors, Johnson. So we can scratch everything I just said about you being his number one fan. He ain't gonna be at the Warriors. Scratch all that. Let's rewind the tape. Let's edit that part out.
Right.
And there was after that Lakers and Mavs trade happened, there was talks of like Warriors are just looking for any superstar, just anyone, and anyone they can get. And
help, we need help.
They do need help, but it's definitely now with the chemistry gelling time because Jimmy Buckets and Draymond too hot. Lord have mercy. Somebody gotta simmer down. Draymond ain't going. He ain't sending back to nobody. Okay, he don't care who you are. So they better get that chemistry together real fast if they try to do a playoff push in come April. So that's still on paper. It looks really good. That chemistry make a hell of a difference. Again, I keep talking about Draymond. Y'all know how y'all boy is. Woo.
Man, Draymond not messed this up for me.
Jayon says since you're the Golden State fan,
right?
What's your thoughts on it right now on the spot?
I'm not mad at it.
Oh, we lost you.
Look, she's looking like me, talking and thinking she on mute.
hold on. Stop talking. Can you say so?
Say something.
Check.
Okay,
there you go. There you are. You're back. All right. You said you're not mad, and then we lost you. So.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. But I am, like y'all said, with Draymond. He be doing too much. I don't need him to mess this up for me. I need to pull out all my Warriors gear and be able to wear it, be able to trash talk proudly, and still have my fighting chance against beating the Lakers. I need all of that. So.
Okay. I'm gonna have to be Team Lakers in our household here. So yeah, let's just see the good friendly rivalry and get a little escalated. I'm actually so excited about these trades that hurry up Super Bowl, get on with it. It's time to see some NBA for real. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, we can scoop the Super Bowl to the side now. Yeah, okay. She's gonna probably 3-peat next.
Okay, so the deadline is what, tomorrow at 2:00 Central Time.
Okay.
So
yeah, that okay. I'm hey, real quickly, Jimmy Buckets, he played a 2, he's shooting guard, right?
I think so, yeah.
So if he's shooting guard, who was okay, Steph is a point. I don't know who the other 2 players are on their starting 5, but
yeah, I'm a little sad about Wiggins. I like Wiggins, so but you gotta do what you gotta do. So
yeah, we didn't. It's okay. And one of the secrets to success when you're doing a good playoff run is not just your starters. Your bench has to sustain the scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we shall see. But back to the Luka AD trade. Let's cue that up here. We got some soundbite for us here, courtesy of our great producer. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can't hear it. One sec.
Mm.
Oh, and it's us again.
Maybe everybody else heard it. We weren't supposed to hear it. I don't know.
Yeah, Smooth work on that. He always makes that work. But yeah, in regards back to that trade, like I know I mentioned this the other night whenever we were doing our promo, but like I woke up Sunday morning and I don't remotely care about basketball as much as I do other stuff. But Vernon's like, a huge NBA trade went down overnight. I'm like, what happened?
What?
He goes, it's a big trade. And I'm like, tell me, who was it? And he told me it was Luca to the Lakers. And I was like, get out of here, and might have cussed a little bit. Just a little bit. And it was funny because like right after that, you know, you get on X and you see like Patrick Mahomes is talking about it, other athletes, like that's all it was just this NBA trade that happened, I guess, overnight. Apparently LeBron didn't have anything to do with it. He was out to eat with his family whenever the news broke, and Luca had no idea. He apparently just bought a pretty hefty house where he was at, so just crazy. But all right, Smooth's got that ready for us, so let's see if this video's gonna work.
There's laughter there, and we enjoyed all that, but there's real talk there.
Okay.
All right, he'll still mess with that. First we had no noise, and now we got noise, and then it won't. Technology, it's great, but then it also
love it. It's your friend of your foe. But the last thing I'll say on this, because it was a trade heard around the world, because it was so under the radar. Like you said, Luca said, LeBron and Steph, none of them had an idea. That means those GMs and agents were working swiftly and midnight oil type stuff. Now, I got awakened about it. And I'm sitting there, now, Chris, I'm asleep. You hop in the bed and you talking to me about this. I'm like, I knew about it, but I was like, why is this the first thing? I'm like, being a big Lakers fan, I guess, that's and just into the basketball stuff. But I'm like, no one saw this coming, and everybody keeps talking about it. 9 basketball people talking about it, but he was talking about it while I'm half asleep. I'm sitting there like, okay, yeah, it happened, but it's still important just because, again, the All-Star weekend is next weekend. Now, Luca been injured for I don't know how many weeks, so he wouldn't go. If he was playing at his regular top caliber, he would be in the All-Star game, but he's been injured. So it's still just going to be the talk at All-Star weekend. And then of course, we had another trade as well. Milwaukee Bucks traded Chris Middleton, a couple other people to Man Cave's own Craig Black's favorite team, the Wizards. He got traded as well, but I was like, the deadline is going to come tomorrow, so we're going to have a few more trades probably. But the bigger thing, when All-Star weekend hits, you're going to see people, some players, and then you're going to be like, man, this trade still just happened. So let's get past All-Star and all what's going on, and let's see April. Let's see if these trades are really impactful. And then the next step, the offseason, just players that were traded are going to stay. But definitely, I hope the best for Luca. He's still injured, like I said, so we won't see him probably right before the playoffs. But that chemistry, you all, like I said, whether Jimmy Buckets, Luca, AD, and Kyrie, anybody, that chemistry makes a hell of a difference. And you got a small window. This is February and playoffs in April. So you better make it happen, make it work in these 2 months if you're trying to do a good playoff push. So we shall see.
I have a question. With the NBA, is it always like that where the deadlines before the All-Star game?
Yes, to my knowledge, yes.
Okay, I was gonna say that's just different. Like I know baseball is after, I think hockey's after. It would just be weird, getting traded to a new team, then you go on an All-Star break. You might be going into an All-Star game or skills competition, wearing a new jersey, and everyone's kind of like, "Whoa, this is different," And then you used to go the rest of the year into the playoffs, but I don't know, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our other panelists ready, and so we can get her thoughts on this as well. Because if I remember, it's been a while. I think she's a Lakers fan. I think maybe. So let's go ahead and bring in Purple Rain.
The one, the only Lakers slash Kobe's number 2 fan.
Y'all know what it is. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Welcome back, Purple Rain. How are you? Merry New Year.
Wonderful. Like, I have no complaints whatsoever. Whatsoever.
Okay, well, you want to give us a quick, I don't know, highlights of what you've been up to, what's going on?
Oh, wow.
Outside sports,
Oh my God. So it's been like so much has happened since the last time I have sat down with you guys. Well, first of all, I quit my job to run my social media management company full time. So I've been really busy with that. I've taken on about 5 clients and they got me like really, really busy. But I've been having a blast. It's allowed me to spend more time with my kids, be available for, all of their many different things that they have going on without feeling like I'm just stretched super thin. Of course, I always got my dance stuff going on, my social media influencer content creation stuff going on. Like, it's just, I've been having a blast, y'all. God has truly blessed me, and I'm telling the world about it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Sounds like life has been going good.
It has.
And I think, I'm not exactly sure, but I think the last time you were on the show was our last ladies' night before the Super Bowl.
It was.
Okay, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I'm pretty positive that was the last time you were on.
You're
All
correct.
right. So it's been a while. Do you have any our first topics, what's in our cup and whatnot? Do you have any like sports topics or anything that's got your attention? Or you could just talk about the the Lakers getting Luka, or just now Golden State getting Jimmy Buckets.
Okay, so I got 2 things. Because I'm just like, since I'm a mom, these type of things really, really speak to my heart. I gotta shout out Angel Reese for retiring her mom for her birthday. Like, I think that's something that we all want to do for our moms, especially when they like have our back or in our corner rooting for us the whole time. And that really, really touched me, because ultimately that's something that I want to be able to do for my parents, both of them. And so big up to Angel Reese for that, because that was dope as hell. And as far as the the trade, I made a post about it, and I just kind of was real vague, because like most of the time, and don't kill me, y'all, my people that be watching, my job is to provoke you guys to have some type of conversation in the comments, right? So I'm never gonna give my like full opinion of what I think. I'm gonna kind of more so ask questions. So I made a post like that was a wild trade, like what y'all think about it, so and so like that. But it was just kind of, I had mixed emotions about it, because I'm like, y'all have one. I'm speaking about LeBron and Davis. Y'all have won a ring together, right? So did you start to feel like y'all couldn't do it again? Did you start to lose your faith? Like, what happened? Even though LeBron is acting like he didn't know about it. But anywho, that's another thing. But yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. I think that they were in a space where they could have got back to that championship winning team. Now, as far as Luka, I'm not taking anything away from him. He's wonderful in his own right and comes with his whole list of stats and everything like that. But, sometimes it should be more, and I know it's a business, but for me, this is for me and my morals and my values. It ain't always about the money or the rings. Sometimes it's about your bonds and your relationships that you have with people. And I just, I didn't want to see Davis go. I'm gonna just put it like that. I didn't want to see him go. Not mad that Luka is there, but I didn't want to see Davis go.
So you think the Lakers were a better team with Anthony Davis than what they possibly could? Because Luka hasn't played yet. You know, he's hurt. So
Right. You know what? I think ultimately they're gonna do fine either way because Davis is who he is and Luka is who he is, and they both come with their strengths and of course their weaknesses because everybody has a strengths and weaknesses. You can't just come somewhere and think, oh, I'm only going to play to my strengths. Well, there are going to be times where your weaknesses are going to show as well. So I'm interested to see what they do with him when those start to show because you know he's hurt right now. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a risk that they were willing to take, and I guess we just got to see how that unfolds.
gotcha. And Jonathan, you about to say something?
None of this. Well, I'm not happy because first of all, I really don't like AD. So he could have stayed with the Lakers because that's good for me. So I would have appreciated that. And I feel like everybody is so shocked by it. One, because now the Lakers are a bigger threat than they have been. Like people gonna have their eye out for them. So that's that. But I was gonna say, while everybody else was screaming about the trade, Jayonce was screaming about the Cowboy Carter tour. So we both in this house screaming.
Okay. Yeah, like so did you watch her halftime show?
Yes.
Okay. See, here's the thing, guys. I never really get to watch stuff in real time. Like I always have to go back and watch after the fact because that's just my life. You know what I'm saying? But I thoroughly enjoy her performance, but I always enjoy her performances. And then I did a post about her announcing the tour, of course. And there were mixed emotions, right? There were a lot of people who were like, you know, whatever, they were like, okay, she's gonna give me all of my money, just take all of my money, right? But then there were people who were like, well, you only pop out when you want to sell something or make some money, you know what I'm saying? And you know, in marketing, you kind of got to be careful with those type of things because your consumers don't want to feel like you only come to them for that, you know what I'm saying? People like to feel appreciated and like you're engaging back and forth with them, and she doesn't do a lot of that.
All right, Jonathan, one of her biggest fans.
Agree with that.
Yeah. But see, yeah. But I love Beyonce. Like I love the pathway that she's the trail that she's blazing for in country. I'm big ups to her for winning the Grammy, you know, all of the first Black woman, you know, like all of these things. I'm very proud of her and I'm rooting for her in that regard. But she just sometimes you can get a bit out of touch with reality.
But I feel like that's how when she have an album. Like she has an album, she's gonna have a tour. That's when you see her. Like everything. That's how she been.
And I can also understand like being a celebrity and already feeling like your privacy is invaded, right? So I do understand that as well. It's just I guess it's a delicate balance. Cause like for you example, you don't give a damn what she do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the tickets, you're gonna watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you got people who will be like, well, damn, she kind of rubbed me wrong. I don't know. But you know, I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
No, I was gonna say I saw a meme too. So this is gonna relate to the trade. They was like for like those doing what they call it girl math or whatever. So this is the abbreviated version of the trade is Destiny's Child traded Beyonce for Chili and TLC. And I was like, oh, I get it. So,
I get it. Yeah.
Not hip to Luca and you don't know what we talking about. That's for you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think Luca is great too. Like I think that once he heals from his injury, I think that he's gonna be great.
You know, though, I think AD was hurt more than he was healthy when he was with the Lakers anyways. So like
always.
So do you think that will continue on in the new city?
Probably. I think that's just who he is. I think I do.
That's who he is. Yeah, I get that.
Person.
Yeah, there's just people out there. Like there was literally a video probably about a month ago now of him like he took a step and he twisted his ankle. You know, like
right.
Like there was no
Like-
one around him on the court. He just took a step, and he wasn't jogging or anything. Just low key took a step and twist his ankle. And like, there's just people out there that are like that. They're just injury prone, and his
Injury
might be a little
prone.
more goofy than usual. But yeah, like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, whether Luka's hurt right now, I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure AD will still play and whatnot. But what's your guys' thoughts on the rumors, or not rumors, but a lot of people speculating that there's some funny stuff going on with this trade. It's kind of fishy.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
LeBron is saying that he didn't know, but I'm having a hard time believing that, because when you are the thing that they're building around, they're gonna be running things by you, right? So to say, well, I had no idea, I'm not buying that, LeBron. I'm sorry.
Well,
And
not
y'all
even
know I'm
that
not a LeBron
part.
fan, but I'm a Laker fan, right? So
Yeah, not even just the LeBron part, but just like and I don't know what's all true, what we see on social media. You just see everyone's reports, so whatever. But like the Mavericks only went to the Lakers, like why did they only go to the Lakers to try to, like, you probably could have gotten a better haul for Luka than what you got. So why was it the Lakers type thing? Again, that's just speculation around everyone, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you got to investigate." And and then you had the Mavericks fans having a funeral outside the stadium for Luka, and
oh wow.
it's it's just been a crazy 72 hours or so.
Do you think that they go where the money is, right? So when you're looking to do a trade, right, you want to scope out the teams that have the financial backing to make the trades happen, right? So I mean, I guess I could understand. I guess that could be a reason why they went to the Lakers. I don't know. There's just something that just literally just popped up in my head just now. I'm like, maybe it was about the money, because it normally always is. But yeah. So I don't know. What y'all think about that? I have no clue.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it being about the money, but I definitely feel like LeBron knew, or
they're gonna run it by you, because they want to make sure that before they spend this money, or do you even get along with this person? What do you think about this person? Like, come on, LeBron. They had I'm sure several conversations with you about it. I'm sure.
You want to go out on a high, so I mean, why not? And he knew, he tried with AD, but he knew that that's not what's gonna get you there. So
and then I spoke to possibly they could have gotten back to that championship winning team, but now that you just said that, LeBron ain't really got much time, right? So they, even if it was possible, we don't know how long LeBron's gonna even be in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I can understand it from that standpoint. Like, okay, I'm trying to get another one before I check up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I guess I can understand it from that point of view.
Yeah.
He's probably looking up or down the road, seeing the Dodgers, Dodgers doing what the Dodgers are doing. He's like, I need another one. And he's like, so, but also with the Jimmy Butler stuff, apparently he also agreed to a 2-year, $121 million extension with the Warriors.
Dope.
Wow, so they did a 2-for-1. Okay. That was okay.
And I like Jimmy Butler. Like, I watched a documentary that him and, like, I think it was called Starting Five or something like that.
Yeah,
but I like him as a person, right? And how he doesn't really play into the media and stuff. Like, I just like his decorum. I like how he presents himself. And so yeah, I'm always rooting for Jimmy.
Cool. And I got one more question just before we move on to Super Bowl talk. Since the deadline is tomorrow at 2:00 Central Standard Time, is there any other names out there that you guys are thinking that are going to get traded in the NBA? Again, you guys know more than I do about the NBA. I know a couple weeks ago I saw Devin Booker possibly getting traded or something like that. So any other names out there that you guys are looking to see that's gonna get moved tomorrow before the 2:00 deadline?
Good question. Who
I
else?
know, right? Bunny.
Who else?
Buddy, this is on
On
you.
top of this, we always look to you for what's tea.
Oh shoot! Hey, at this point, if nobody saw the Luca trade happening, then apparently nobody got all the
That
inside
came
scoop
out
on
of
this, okay?
like we was like, what? When I seen it scrolling across my feed, I'm like, what is this?
This is a hoax. Somebody's out here putting fake news out there or something. That's kind of very real.
I had to go on several sites to confirm it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I have no the name's not even popping up as to who I would suspect would be, moving on to some place else.
Again, I mentioned at the beginning, Beyonce's favorite player.
I know.
Bradley Beal may get traded again. I mean, it's some people's like once they've got traded once or even twice, and they're still good at playing at a high level, then I can be like, okay, they're expendable.
But let me go back to AD going to the Mavs. Well, I like Kyrie, right? And so I was excited to see him in the finals last season. And I'm hoping that he can get back there again this season. So maybe, switching things up over there on that end might actually work in the Mavs' favor in the long run. You know what I'm saying? We never know. And again, I'm still a Laker fan, but I do have my favorite. I have my ones around the league that I be watching and be, you know what I'm saying? Seeing what they got going on.
Well, I do have a player that could, but it wouldn't make sense, I don't think. But that would be not surprising, but kind of because their team sucks for the last, I don't know, decade. Charlotte Hornets, Ball.
Okay.
Think about it. We're thinking they were going to build a franchise around him, but they really haven't done too many aggressive moves to do that to me. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, you could just blow it up, start over, trade him, get some draft picks, and start over again. Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad one. It wouldn't be something, foreseeing that happening, but I could see. Another one, another team in the East, Cleveland Cavaliers. Once Mitchell got there, they took off, right? They're good. They're not going to be able to defeat the current champions, which is the Celtics. So if you want to make a good push in the playoffs, they need to do some trades or at least in all season get to open their checkbook. But our man Kayvon Stanton said, not an appealing market in Charlotte. Hey, that's fine, but again, their GM over years. I mean, I see why MJ sold his stock. They never seem like they want to be competitive. Again, building it around Ball sounded like a great idea, and it was, but they never made aggressive moves. Charlotte's not an appealing place, but if somebody wants to eventually get somebody there, at least you do the trade deadline. You may not sign long contracts, but something.
Right. See, try some shit. Look, see what works. See what sticks. Like no risk, no reward, right?
Exactly.
Right.
But Charlotte's not that bad, though. Charlotte's only 4 hours from ATL. A lot of people like Atlanta, so ain't that bad.
True. I love it. Down there.
Let's see.
All right. Well, I guess we could move on to football. That was a lot of NBA.
So depressing. Is it because the season's about to come to an end?
No, I just think it's because not a lot of people in America are really looking forward to this Super Bowl again.
The two teams have been at the last 5 Super Bowls. It's like kind of when the Patriots started winning so many. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, these Patriots played like different people here and there. You got the Chiefs played the Eagles and then the Niners, and then the Eagles and then the Niners.
I mean, honestly, though, the league may not want dynasties, but dynasties are still kind of good to have. Let's just see if somebody can dethrone them. It's not our fault the Buffalo Bills have a curse on the organization. They go to the 90s, 4 years in a row, Super Bowl, never won. 2-3 trips to the conference final, can't win. So the Bills is cursed. They could have been, where the Eagles are, but for some reason, can't get over that hump. I don't know. But at least
with the Chiefs going again. It's okay. It's a beautiful thing.
You know what I hate though, and I think we mentioned it our last normal Wednesday platform sports talk show is it's just that what makes me dislike the Chiefs is that everyone is automatically a Chiefs fan when they're good. Like we went to the pet store last Friday. There's Blues and Mizzou and Battlehawks and Cardinals doggy fits, and then there's the Chiefs there. in Arnold, Missouri. Why do I want to see the Kansas City Chiefs doggy fits? I don't care about it. I don't
Because the
care about
store
it.
wants to make money off of anybody they can. Y'all know my rant about it. That's why I told Xavier's mom, I'm like, nothing against the Chiefs. That's good, they're great, but I ain't a fake fan because once St. Louis lost our team to that, the owner, I'll give his name. He took that whole feel I have for football away on the NFL side. So I like certain players, not teams, but I ain't hopping on the Chiefs bandwagon for what? I'm for Kansas City. Like that's why I mentioned, I'm like, hey, if the Cardinals were to miraculously just disappear off the St. Louis map, am I supposed to become a Royals fan? No. We bleed Cardinals right here all day, all night. All right. So if they left, our Cardinal fans is going to shift to being Royal fans? I don't think so. And we got championships behind our organization. Can't say that about the Royals as many as the Cardinals have. So it's like, why do people switch? But they want a team to root for that wins.
Well, it's just crazy to me because St. Louis and Kansas City sports have always had a rivalry. So why is it that St. Louis, it's like us becoming Cubs fans. No, there's no way in hell that's going to happen. You're not going to see Red Sox fans become Yankees fans and vice versa. So that's why it just annoys the hell out of me. I hate it. I get it. They're good. I get it. John said, you're okay.
Like she raised her hand.
Right. She got a comeback. Let me hear this comeback.
She's feeling attacked. Okay, that's what it is. She's feeling attacked.
Good answer, Joe. Good answer.
We still love you.
Don't judge, people. Listen.
We're not judging. We're just giving our opinion. That's what ladies do, right?
No, I get it, but I don't get it because the same folks, how you like the LA Rams, how you gonna like them and not the Chiefs? Like, to me,
I don't like the LA Rams.
We broke up.
Right. I don't like the LA Rams either.
I don't mess with you at all, period. We ain't together. You know, in any city. Okay.
But, some people say when they break up, they're still friends, though. That's not me. But I'm cool. If I see you, but
not it's some people like that, and that's how I feel about the Chiefs. Like in college, Casey, whatever, right?
Right. St. Louis Casey had that rivalry in college that was unmatched. Okay.
Years you winning, yeah, I'm jumping on. You the closest to me. I'm on.
And you know what was funny? Back when the Greatest Show on Turf was happening again, talk about college, and you had the KC people. Of course, they had the Chiefs weren't winning. The Rams was busting heads, winning. They weren't like, all right, let me be a fair weather fan, hop on the St. Louis Rams bandwagon. Hell no. I mean, yeah, they had a team, but they weren't just because they're winning, let me switch sides. We're in the same state. No, you don't do that. I mean, true sports fans won't do that. But we got some fake fans out there, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Miss Dub.
Yeah.
I followed the Chiefs before the Rams left and used to root for them unless they were playing the Rams. Now I can root for them every game.
See, now that's understandable. Yeah, that's legit. She probably has proof too,
Right.
But there's some people that just became Chiefs fans in 2019 or whatever it was. But anyways, I digress. Jamie, we love you. You're not the only friend of mine that's like that.
Let's go. And Patrick Mahomes is a Virgo. Just like
wait. Did she add on to the zodiac sign? Not Virgo, girl. Oh wow.
Your girl Beyonce. So
goodness. She took it to another level, Purple Rain. She done took it to another level.
Right.
No, bro, look what you started. Now you got this girl in a whole nother little soapbox. Virgo.
Now we can actually talk about predictions though. All right. I'm just gonna say the Chiefs are gonna win again, okay? Just because Smooth's been saying, I think we've been saying for a couple months now, Bunny, a little while ago, you were like the Ravens and you didn't think the Chiefs were gonna make it back. And me and Smooth are like, until they lose, it's gonna be the Chiefs. Now I did have a little slight inkling that maybe the Bills will do it this time because they looked really good. Josh Allen's a stud, but it didn't happen. So yeah, the Chiefs are probably going to win because that's just how it is. Don't let Patrick Mahomes have the ball to end the game if they're down because they're going to win. It's weird. We used to say about Tom Brady as well. Don't let him end the game with the ball in his hand. So It's probably gonna be the Chiefs. I can't even drink away my sorrows on Sunday. So I'll just be eating my sorrows away, I guess. Buffalo chicken dip and some, little weenies or something because I can't have beer. Oh, Purple Rain. Sorry, I'm pregnant. If that shocks you, like if you're confused as to why.
Yes, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, if you're confused.
Congratulations.
That Netflix special was funny.
I'm like, look, I was looking like how Beyonce was looking.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't even know. Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you. So now it's 2 Super Bowls where I had to sit here and watch the Chiefs probably win and not be able to enjoy an alcoholic beverage during it.
Gotta plan better, ma'am. Gotta plan better.
Yeah.
This wasn't a plan.
For sure.
But all right, so yeah, Chiefs. I do think the Chiefs, like with the Eagles, Saquon, he's probably gonna have a great game, but the Chiefs' defense has been so good, and they've been blitzing a lot that so but the Eagles got a good defense too. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm hoping it's at least a 3 to 7 point game, not like a big blowout like we saw with the Eagles and the Commanders. Sorry, Craig Black, that was very sad. But yeah, I hope it's just a fun game.
Drinking his sorrows on that one.
What about you guys?
So I'm gonna root for Kansas City, because my brothers root for them. And I'm probably gonna end up watching the game with them. But I just want to take this time to shout out the fact that we have 2 black head coaches going head to head this Super Bowl. So that is super dope. In Black History Month, like that's just dope. But yeah, I'm rooting for Kansas City this Super Bowl, and I am excited to see Kendrick.
Wait, when you said head coaches, the Kansas City head coaches
quarterbacks.
Oh, quarterbacks.
Yes, I'm sorry. Flip it. Quarterback.
I'm about to say Andy Reid is
white as they come.
He is white.
I was like, wait a minute, that's a new black.
It's like you don't see color. Good for you.
No, that ain't
the wrong day, y'all. My brain is like mush. But yes, 2 black quarterbacks going head to head. This Super Bowl is gonna be an amazing time either way, really. I only watched the Super Bowl for the halftime show, just so we're clear.
Oh, you're one of those.
That and the commercials.
Yep.
All right, Beyonce, I'm sure Chiefs, but like, give me what's something that's exciting that you think will happen? Is Saquon gonna have a good game? Is Xavier Worthy gonna have a good game? Because he looked really good in the championship game. So, what's something you can see happening?
Shouts out, because I just made Worthy. He is my platform nephew now. So I take credit. I'll be like, I interviewed his mama, but yes, Worthy one is gonna gang up. We got the song ready to be played. I have 1, 2, 3 Chiefs outfits. So it's gonna be a whole fashion show. On one of my shirts, I do have both the Eagles and the Chiefs because I'm that girl that I will flip-flop if Saquon does do what I think he has the potential of doing. So that'll be that. And I got Kendrick Lamar on the back of my shirt. So I got all my
But I'm like a very super fan over there.
Oh yeah, I got my little walkie-talkie in case I gotta hit up Andy and be like, "Hey,
what's up?"
No,
the walkie-talkie, that straight line to Andy Reid, like you need to switch the play up. Oh my God, this is funny.
My brother, we got the truck. He's a truck driver, so he got the big hit. I'm like, "Hey, Andy, what's going on?"
This is too funny.
It's cool. We're gonna be good.
Clearly, because Coach Beyonce is gonna make sure Andy gets all the memos from her. Do all the switch. Forget the coordinators. Nope. Go straight to Beyonce to fix.
Super Bowl, I step in.
Oh, okay.
Reserves until that time, and then I come in and be like,
buddy, what you got happening on Sunday?
Oh, y'all know I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I'm fly Eagles fly, right? but I did say the Chiefs will be 3-peat champions, so I can see them winning it all.
Jalen Hurts is fun.
Everybody talk about that eye
Let's start
candy.
there.
Listen, between these are 3 trending names right now, not even sports related, but a couple of them are. Definitely Jalen Hurts, definitely Aaron Pierre,
Yes.
and definitely Method Man. Okay.
Okay. Baby, 50,
Not in particular,
what?
they trending right now. Okay.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Boy.
For him to be his age, he still doesn't.
He looks better than some 30-year-olds. Like, to be very, very clear. Like, Method Man looks good. He's taking really good care of himself. Yeah.
So that's why I know Purple Rain don't mind if Jalen Hurts win, because she'll keep seeing his face flattered everywhere. And
For real. Like, but I can just appreciate a handsome guy, because they kind of few and far between now. Everybody's like tattoos all over their face, grill in the mouth, like it's just too much. So when you're like plainly handsome, I can really appreciate that.
Okay.
Don't gotta do too much, just pop out with your little, and you good. You ain't gotta do all that.
Let me ask you this. One of Joe Bow's favorite eye candies is Jason Tatum. He's tatted definitely shoulder down, back, front, all that. He don't have it on the neck, I don't think. No. He got some close, but not there. So, and his face ain't got no tat. So
I don't mind the tats, but like, why you gotta mess your face up? Like, I like sleeves, and I like, even neck or like behind the ears, because I got a tattoo behind my ear, and I like tattoos. But why you gotta mess your face up especially when it looks like that? Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? But you like it, I love it. But I just can't get, it's just some things just don't do it for me. And you got all that stuff in your face, it just kind of throws me off. But they could be anywhere else, though. They could be anywhere else.
Just not the face. Got it. Off limit. So anybody that slide in Purple Rain's DM, if you got face tats, she cut you off before you even see them, okay?
Listen, if y'all see me with somebody with tattoos on their face, just know I'm going through something. I'm going through it.
Oh man. Now that is 2 ladies' nights in a row that we've mentioned the DMs.
Yeah.
Listen,
those DMs be crazy.
When we had Xavier's mama here, like when she said her DMs was popping, because Jay said you the one that brought it up. I want to say it was you, right?
Popping, because I was like, she's pretty,
beautiful, and she went viral. Hence how we get on the show, but she went viral for her beauty, and that's your son. Like, you look too young to have one. But anyway, yeah, and of course, Jay chimed in. She found her husband after he slid in the DM. So at this point, we're just gonna keep this recurring. It's still relevant.
And listen, God. There's many different avenues now of contact, right? So any way that a person can get through to you and they're successful at getting through, it is what it is. If it happens to be the DM, that's cool too. But don't be worried in my DMs now. Come on now, slide like you got some sense.
Yeah.
All right, now that's it.
I'm here for the line between like, oh, that's nice, and stalker. Like,
yeah.
Wait a minute. We get people get to stalking.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. People gonna shoot their shots here and there, but damn, stop. Whoa.
Or
it's cray now. Hold on now.
If you send me unsolicited photos, it's an immediate turn off. Immediate. You're out of here. Because no, that means that's the type of stuff that you do. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts.
Y'all.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break up this DM talk.
Right, because I listen. Okay, keep going. Come on, Joe.
No, I'm just Joe. My husband sent this to me. Did you guys see the entire Jimmy Butler trade? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team trade.
No,
so Obviously, the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, an extension. The Heat got Andrew Wiggins, PJ Tucker, and a protected first round. Pistons get Lindy Waters and Josh Richardson. Jazz get Dennis Schroeder. Raptors get Kyle Anderson. What in the world?
Girl, that's a lot going on.
It sounds like a whole video game. Like that's right there. That's a video game. Okay, that's NBA 2K. Okay.
I didn't even know trades like that happened in real life.
Usually in NBA, because I read this, when you have to get after like you get 2 teams, okay, but you do 3, 4, even 5, it's because money, caps, it's a lot of moving parts to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the Warriors got a certain salary cap, they don't want to exceed this team have it. So it's you have to bring in teams to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know all the ends, but it's always down to money, but it's not just like the salary cap. It's this person, and then player unions have to sign off on it too. It's more than what we know in front of the camera. Behind the scene, they're doing a lot, but you have to bring people in to make the dollars and cents in your balance sheet work out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. That's all. Like I said, it sounds like a whole video game. You made like 5 teams, like 10 players. Like by the end of the night, do you know who's on what team? They keep moving around.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. And a lot of, like you said, Bunny, a lot of moving parts, but also a lot to keep up with and a lot to keep track of and think about who's where now. And oh my God, it's crazy.
So hey, if you don't want to worry about being a GM, Stanton from Man Cave loves being one because he's still bitter about the GM for the Bulls. He was on a tangent so much between him and Craig Black. So nobody else knows about being a GM. Ask Stanton. He loved to do that job, especially for his Bulls. He's still sorry about what they're not doing. It is so funny to me. But anyway, let's see.
About what they're not doing.
Right, but I mean, he's telling you. And you mentioned earlier about K-Dot, right? Purple Rain. We're going to segue to what you think his playlist is gonna look like for his
OMG. Okay, so hands down, we know Not Like Us is somewhere on the docket, right? We know he ain't leaving that field without playing that song, right? But I also think that he's gonna do Squabble Up, maybe. You know what, y'all? I really like his older stuff. Like I like the stuff that he put out on this last album, but like I like the stuff that he came out with in the beginning of his career. Like I go back to Kendrick from that. So I'm actually hoping that he will put like swimming pools in there somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really excited because first of all, anytime there's this much hype around something, the artist puts that much more into it to make sure that they don't drop the ball. So I know whatever he does, it's going to be amazing. Especially after I watched that concert in Paris, I was completely floored with his artistry. And so I'm just always looking to see what he's going to do because I know it's going to be awesome. I know he's going to be Black-tastic in some way. There's going to be some type of symbolism speaking to our heritage and all of that stuff. And like I'm excited to see it. What I don't know, maybe he'll bring Wayne out. I don't know. So the possibilities are really, anything can happen. That's what I say. And especially when they keep everything under wraps and we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. So anything he does is going to be basically a surprise, and I think we're going to love it.
Well, what you think is going to be his first and his last song?
Whew. I think Squabble Up could go first, just to set the little tone, because we already know, like, all of this stuff is like, I'm in combat. So, like, let's go, Squabble Up, get your dukes up, let's go, right? And then, of course, like, why wouldn't you end your set with Not Like Us when that was the biggest song of the year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that one's probably a shoo-in to be the last song.
For sure.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Now, the meat in the middle, We have no idea. He has a great catalog, so you know he has a plethora of things to choose from, and I'm sure we're gonna love it no matter what he does.
I want to hear Loyalty, even though that's a slower one, but no Rihanna not to make no guest appearance.
So the thing,
Loyalty.
so and and I always tell people, like, when you're putting together a set list, you want to make sure that you're taking your audience on a ride, right? So if you're gonna do something slow like Loyalty, you can't do a lot of it. You gotta give us a little piece of it and then move on, because we'll get bored, right? We don't get bored of listening to it, just listening to it, but when we're in performance mode, it's like, okay, you gotta pick this shit up. You gotta pick it up. You know what I'm saying? But that will be, I love Loyalty. But yeah, he can't do a lot of it. Maybe he could do the hook or the something and then move on to something else.
I can see. I always forget about swimming pools because it's so long ago.
Yeah.
But I can see like the beginning of that, starting it off, like leading into Humble. Humble's my favorite one.
That could be an opener. I'm going back and changing mine.
Yeah.
So I'm changing it. It is what it is. Yes, Humble, like, be humble. I can see him totally like opening with that, because then anything that he does after that makes so much sense. And then lead up to Not Like Us and go out with a bang. Pow.
Yeah, like swimming pools, because I feel like a lot of these halftime shows start off with like something like kind of slow, like at least just like the music in the background. Yeah, so I can see it starting off with swimming pools, going into Humble, and then all the stuff in between. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm no artist or anything, but and then ending on Not Like Us, because obviously that was, like you said, one of the biggest songs.
If you put Not Like Us anywhere else in the set, you need to be fired, because it definitely needs to go last. Like, why would you put that anywhere else?
Yeah.
Okay, production crew, production coordinator there. Okay.
I do production.
Jobs. If you don't do it right, okay.
I do production. So look, we'll talk about that later.
But Bunny and Johnson, what you guys think?
Different.
I already said it. At least for Not Like Us, for the end and the beginning, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of choices to But yeah. Do you have a favorite Kendrick song?
I'm gonna go with first. I want to hear selfishly DNA first. Because that is my song. It like hypes me up like none other. Every workout that's got to be played. And since it's Black History Month, I just feel like that says something without saying something. And I feel like Kendrick is, artistic in their way. That he could do something like that. I agree with They Not Like Us at the finale, or something with SZA, because we know she's a part of the halftime show as well.
Yes. STL stand up.
Yeah.
Isn't she on the oh my gosh, All the Stars song or whatever?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So I can totally see them doing that at some point in the set, because we already know she's gonna be there.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think Wayne said he's not gonna be there.
I know. Look, I was trolling.
Give me your 2 cents on that.
I was trolling.
Give me your 2 cents on that. So, should Kendrick invite Lil Wayne to do a song or two, or no?
Y'all want my honest opinion?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. So this is what it is, y'all. And folks can be mad at me for saying this, but I love Wayne as well. I love him as an artist. So this is not like a shot or a jab or any of that. But I'm going to tell you this. When you're speaking to the magnitude of a stage at the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne, and yes, I said Lil Wayne, is not going to deliver a Super Bowl worthy show. He's just not. When have you ever seen him perform? He gets up there and he's going to rap his lyrics and he's going to walk back and forth. There's nothing going on around him. There's nothing. There's no production. Right? So that alone eliminates him from the Super Bowl, unless he had brought somebody in to create that for him, because we have not ever seen that from him. Now, we have seen Kendrick do a well-produced show, and we loved it. So when you're speaking in terms of that, that's why I feel like they gave it to Kendrick, plus of the great year that he's had, of course. But it wasn't really a snub to Wayne just because it's in Louisiana, but he's not there. His performance level isn't there. And that's just what it is. I don't care. I love Wayne, like, as an artist. Like, I got a playlist out the wazoo. Like, I you know what I'm saying? But when I go and to see somebody live, or when I'm watching them on a stage, it's a totally different thing.
So he wouldn't hire a production coordinator such as yourself to do it, to give you the aesthetics, because you talking about him rapping side to side. Look at 50 and Dre and Mary J. They did that like 3 years ago.
They did.
They are, again, they're artists, but they aren't ones that's dancing. Maybe Mary, but the other 2, 3 not. But they still had a good show. I mean, very good Super Bowl. They did the people around on the, on the field to do their thing. So you can make a production.
But okay, but wait a minute. So then you got to ask yourself this question: are you going to choose the person who's already prepared, or are you going to choose the person who has to get ready? I'm going to go with the person who's already prepared. You see what I'm saying? We already know Kendrick got a production crew. We already know that he got his dancers, his whatever, everything is already in place. All he got to do is move them, right? So when you're talking and speaking of terms of Wayne, and he does all these mini shows all year long, and you don't have a show, you would have to put one together versus somebody that already has one, or that is, is capable of. It's the difference between a well-oiled machine and some shit you just put together. That's what I'm gonna say. For the purpose of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not even what you present. You see what I'm saying? So it would be like just throwing you to the wolves, because that's not what you normally do. So you would just only be doing it for the purpose of the Super Bowl, which Kendrick has been doing these type of well-produced shows for a minute now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Kendrick is a different audience as well, as like I saw Kendrick at Coachella, and we talking about a lot of people who know every single word, every song, everybody. Like, it was just like Wayne is not at. I ain't gonna say at that level, but I am gonna say he's not at that level in regards to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
And you have nothing that you've done recently that is halftime worthy that people are going to latch on to. We're gonna latch on to Hot Boy. You know what I mean?
Because it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
Right? It takes us back to the times where we was at in cahoots and stuff like that. That's why we want to go see the Hot Boys. Right. It's not because of nothing that they did in the last 5 years, 10 years even. You know what I'm saying? So
I wonder where the people, why they weren't complaining 10 years ago. You know how the Super Bowl is. They rotate the same set of cities. New Orleans has had it within the last 10 years when Hot Boys and Lil Wayne was hot. Why weren't these people complaining back then? Even though Jay-Z wasn't over it, we still had black artists performing in Super Bowl halftime shows. Where was the backlash then when it was in New Orleans before? Just curious.
I'm going to tell you this. There is a such thing as people not wanting to see you win too much, right? So if you think about the year that Kendrick has already had, the year that he had, 2024, and then you're kicking off 2025 performing in the Super Bowl, some people like, we tired of this nigga. We tired of him winning. He just won all them Grammys. We sick of it. What you mad for? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you put in the work, you're supposed to reap the benefits. And most of the time when you're an overthinker, overworker, you work your ass off. So you end up with blowbacks. And blowbacks are just these massive amounts of blessings. And people think it happened overnight. But you know that you done stayed up some nights, ain't ate some nights. You know what I'm saying? Miss time with your family, special occasions, because you're trying to make this thing happen. Big up to Kendrick, man. It is what it is. I love to see people winning. It never gives me an ill feeling when I see people doing well. I support it. I salute it. Keep going.
Do we think Beyonce gonna appear with Kendrick? Because they got songs together too.
Ooh, so listen.
Oh, here we go, Beyonce.
I think that's very possible. I think it's very possible, but I'm gonna let Jayonce speak on it.
Okay.
That it's on my prayer list. I don't know.
No.
Because it's very possible. They have a record. They have a record.
A few of them. A couple.
Right. So, yeah.
Yes.
Let's call it the year of K-Dot. Usher came off a great Super Bowl performance, did a tour after that. So Miss Williams had a good time.
What if, listen, y'all, hear me out. What if her halftime performance was a clue? You feel me? Because you got to think about it like this. Her husband is heavily tied in with the NFL. So if that was something that they wanted to happen, it very well could with very little effort. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's highly possible that Beyonce could show up on that field with Kendrick at some point during the set.
I mean, Beyonce's like third or fourth time.
Yeah, like she's like a what they call it, a repeat offender at this point.
Not a repeat
offender. I just think Kendrick needs to. I'm not being serious when I say this, guys. Invite Drake on stage for the halftime.
You know what?
Now you trying to get something started. No ma'am. No ma'am.
I love controversy because that would, when I tell you that would, like, excuse my language, that would fuck everybody's mind all the way up. If you brought Drake out during the Super Bowl, during Not Like Us.
No one would care about the conclusion of the game.
Nobody would care.
That would be a shock around the world. Forget the ending of that game. Like that'd been crazy, y'all. But no, K-Dot too big. He's not trying to have anybody take his shine. He already been winning. He don't need any distractions or any truths or whatever they will do on stage together. No, that's not needed. Let K-Dot have his moment again.
Yeah, because like again, I say. It's not like K-Dot he's been at this thing for a minute and it just kind of, he's had hits, but he's never been in this space. You know what I'm saying? So again, to the people who love to K-Dot bash and nobody talking about how you can't play his songs in the club. I don't go to the club no way. So it don't matter. Like the music is the music and you do with it what you want to. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a long time coming for Kendrick because he's been out here just as long as Drake, just as long as Cole, you know, and he's just now really getting that for real shine that I feel like he should have been got because he's a very good lyricist. Let's start there. And his artistry is just something that we haven't quite seen. So big ups to K-Dot once again. And I love Drake. I always tell people I don't cancel nobody. I'm not picking no sides. If I like your music, if I like your work, if I like your art, it is what it is. So yeah, he lost the battle, but I still rock my Drake. I just listened to Over My Dead Body earlier today. Like, come on now. It is what it is.
Oh, I was gonna y'all president gonna be there too.
No.
Yeah, Trump gonna be at the Super Bowl.
I'm so sick of that dude. Listen, I don't even have the words to articulate my feelings, but it's crazy to me how Black people are patrolled and stereotyped. And if you have felonies and if you have any type of criminal record, you're automatically looked at as a second-class citizen. But here we are in 2025 with a president of the United States who has multiple felonies, and he is the leader of the free world. And he's come in and just swiftly made all these choices and these decisions, and it's almost irresponsible. Well, it is not almost, it is irresponsible. And not to mention all this crazy stuff it's just a lot. Anytime I get to speak on politics, it just takes me to a different place. So I really try not to.
Jamie, see what you started?
I'm sorry.
I didn't even know who's gonna be there, and I don't even care who was there.
Let me just be quiet.
Performance playlist to that.
Did you know that Taylor Swift was going to be at the Super Bowl?
I did. And somebody said, we wonder if Kelsey's gonna propose to her at the Super Bowl. I thought that was interesting.
Oh no, that's too much.
All right,
hey.
let's talk about the WNBA.
One thing about Tay Tay though, the thing I like Taylor. Tay Tay, she cool with me.
Be careful, the Swifties to come after you.
Is she be up in that suite, and every time a play like gets made or whatever, a touchdown, she got to hug her neighbor. Why is that your initial reaction? That is so weird to me. Like I feel like
it's contrived. It's not even real. She knows the cameras
Good
are on
answer.
her.
Good answer. Good answer.
She knows the cameras are on her. So she does that so they could catch the moment over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Good answer.
But Tay Tay, I will sit in your suite and you can hug me if but it does get my hurt a little bit.
But again,
I don't even think Kelsey made a single big play in the championship game, and I seen her on the TV more than him.
Right.
Like, it should happen. Anyways.
Like, is it helping the organization in any type of way?
It is. It's money behind it. You know that. Everything is money, especially NFL. Come on now.
It is. You're correct. You're correct.
Got Swifties watching football who didn't know what NFL stood for. Okay. So I'm just saying.
All
right. WNBA, y'all. Let's do this. So, Jobo, WNBA, Caitlin Clark said, hey, I don't mind shooting threes and being a 3-point contest, but not at the NBA All-Star. I'm saving that for the WNBA All-Star in the summer. All-Star game in the summer. So, y'all think the number one eyeball player of the WNBA had not a right, but was it okay? You think it was cool, not cool for her to decline NBA telling her to come at the All-Star game and to her to say, I'm going to wait till the WNBA does it? Or you think that was a smart move?
I think it was smart.
Why wouldn't it be smart? You got MLB players constantly declining to go to All-Star games and participate in the home run derbies, and I don't know. I feel like if it wasn't Caitlin Clark, no one would be talking about this, really. But
right,
that's the point. Because think about it, all eyes, many millions of more eyes are on the NBA All-Star game than the WNBA. Even though the WNBA has increased in viewership, it's still not on the same level NBA All-Star game.
Maybe that's part of her mission, right? Is to get more eyes on the WNBA. So to say, okay, I'm not going to participate in this one, even though there are going to be eyes on that one, but catch me at the WNBA All-Star game and hope, and maybe you can transfer some of those viewers over to the WNBA All-Star games, which is great strategy. It's just kind of risky because you don't really know if people are actually going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to get more eyes on the WNBA All-Star game.
Or maybe also, this just popped up in my head, is all last year, she got trashed on by a lot of people, including the commissioner of the WNBA and WNBA legends and stuff. So maybe she's like, okay, I don't want to get all this extra attention because I'm participating in the NBA. It's going to be more eyes on me, more topics talk about me. All you're going to see on social media is me. And every time that happens, she gets, people talk down on her. So maybe that's another point of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That nobody ever really talks about that part of it. Especially for sports people, right? Because they are just there because they love this sport and they play it at a very high level, right? But not all of them want to be stars, so to speak, because that's a different thing, right? But and she has like shied away, because I remember her when she first came into the league, like I feel like they were overdoing it, right? Myself included. I've got several posts about Caitlin and Angel and stuff like that, right? Because that's what was needed to be posted, right? But it could kind of make you seclude a little bit, because it's like, well, damn, I just want to play ball. I don't even really want to be worried about all this other extra stuff that y'all got going on. You know what I mean? I can respect that. I can respect that.
I mean, that's unfortunately, but that goes when you go to the league, WNBA,
It,
NBA, MLB. When you're in the highest league of your sport, that goes with the territory, even if you don't
it
want
just
it.
go hand in hand, yeah. And
Yeah,
you
so you
got to
can
figure
do
out a
it,
way
take
to
it with it,
navigate
or don't.
those spaces, yeah. And sometimes you're gonna have to make choices such as that one. You know what I mean? To keep your mental in a space where you can deal with all of this stuff and still play the game at a high level. Because once your mental breaks down, you're no longer gonna be playing at a high level.
That's
Because
true.
your mental is messed up. Yeah.
The difference, Bunny, though, is in the NBA not the NBA, then the MLB for an example, is Shohei Ohtani is being praised by his league, by his players. Caitlin Clark wasn't constantly getting praised by the league that she's playing in, that she's bringing all this money in for, by the commissioner. Like I said, by, I don't know if WNBA has Hall of Famers, but past players that are legends in that league. It's she wasn't getting praised by all those people. Shohei Ohtani does, and Connor McDavid does, Aaron Judge, Patrick Mahomes. You know, like they're people like
NFL, no. You can say Patrick, NFL, hell no. That's why they always in controversy. They do not back up people. Now the organizations may, but not NFL in the whole. Hell no.
I said
Goodell,
Patrick Mahomes. He gets backed by everybody.
right?
That's
He may. That's why I said him. But think of his people before him. Hell to the no. Again, if you take away the organizations and on the NFL, like think all this stuff prior to Patrick coming into the league. I don't have everybody in front of me. But as far as backing up, like you know how we mentioned about the face of the league, at least in the NBA, we'll do who's the face of the league. All right. It was supposed to be John Morant next. After Steph Curry, passed the torch on, LeBron about to leave. John Morant. You see what he got caught up in. So now they need a new face of the league. But as far as NFL, Patrick Mahomes can do that. But prior to then, did we have other quarterbacks, black or white? Definitely black ones, yeah. But did they get the backing of the league? No, it's just quiet. So I don't agree all the way with it. Again, Patrick Mahomes ain't the first or the last quote unquote great quarterback. But however, let's say Tom Brady, early 2000s, he wasn't getting bashed or nothing as he got great. But again, you look, we talk about Jalen Hurts, we could talk about who's Dak Prescott. We got other ones where it's like the league ain't making them the face, but the organization maybe. So Goodell is very controversial because again, prior to the whole Kaepernick, look at that. Oh God, we ain't got time for that right now. But I'm just saying, no, some of the people that first come in the league is usually the quarterback, because that's your organization, and generally it's the quarterback. They did not all get that.
all right. Well, for my example, Patrick Mahomes gets love from the league and from the players of his league and from his superiors. And that's what I'm saying is you can go through NBA. LeBron gets love from most people in the NBA. So I mean, that's all the major sports right there. That the face of the game, the stars are getting the love, but Caitlin Clark doesn't consistently get the love from the people in the league that she's with. So that's what I'm saying. I understand you're going to be a star, and you're like, oh, it comes with the territory to have fans talk trash on you and constantly tweet on you. But you have players that you play with on a nightly basis, and coaches and the league itself not 100% backing you up. Then yeah, I can see how maybe she wants to take a step
but
back
that's
here.
what I'm so thinking. Caitlin got all more praise from the league. Now you're saying the commissioner talked about her again from optics, from social media posts and the news reports. Angel Reese was the one. Now, man, it started in college, but even on a professional level, it got a little better. But it seemed like Angel Reese was the bad one. Caitlin Clark was the angel. I'm just saying. Those were my optics. Everybody can see it differently, but I'm just going off of all the posts. And again, not her posts, the Sports Illustrated and Skate, Bleacher Report. These are what I'm seeing in my feed. I'm like, what is it? And nothing against Caitlin Clark. And I get, for me, we talked about this before. As y'all said, she just want to play ball. She want to play ball, get drafted, and next it's like she got a platform people want her to speak on she knows nothing about. And then again, she's only 21, y'all. Mm-hmm. How many people 21-year-old, the leagues and all this attention will definitely mature you faster than a normal 21-year-old who's not in the spotlight. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, if you said the commissioner wasn't backing her, fine, that could have happened. But I definitely know Angel Reese was getting thrown bad and under the bus as a compared to Caitlin. And that's, again, personally seeing all this in my news feed for these news outlets, not people's
Mhm.
personal comments.
But to Joe's point, the thing is, she's saying like none of the team supported either one of them for real. Their own teammates wasn't backing neither one of them of Kaden Clark or Angel Reese, which is the whole problem. Which is what I feel like she's trying to say. Her teammates or whoever, you know, the league is not backing anybody up. They just letting the trollers troll, right? Nobody is really stepping up to how they back in that way.
Right.
And maybe they weren't ready for it. I don't know. I mean, I see Joe's point, but I also see what I said. So again, it's optics, but maybe the league wasn't ready for it because it seemed to me it came overnight. Okay, Caitlin Clark not speaking out on more on women. And then, of course, you know, a lot of women, they're WNBA players grind and get the attention and all of that. So that's not Caitlin's fault. But at the same time, if you got a platform, they want her to use it. Not saying it's her fault either because she didn't know what to say. But that's when you have to have a good management team. And maybe she didn't have it because she didn't know what she was walking into. I didn't know it was going to carry on through the summer. Again, some of this stuff started back in the college ball.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like just WNBA started. It started when they were still hooping leading up to the Final Four. So anyway, hopefully it gets better this year for her. But I definitely said optics. These news reports, if they did Caitlin wrong, they did Angel Reese even worse.
Yeah, I agree. Hey.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go first on this next topic because I think it's a pretty easy. That's over, but all right. Which do you think would be hardest for? I guess let's say like a baseball player goes in and tries to kick a field goal, shoot a puck, shoot a free throw, vice versa. Anyone doing any of those? Which one do you think's hardest? It doesn't have to be it doesn't even have to be an athlete. It could just be some Joe Schmo off the street. Which one do you think is going to be hardest for them to do?
Baseball, softball, easily. Their hand-eye coordination ain't no joke. You can slam dunk with being 6 feet, but hand-eye coordination hitting the ball, even a ground out, softball. I'm telling you, that'll be the hardest. Joe Schmo off the street or a regular person that's been doing it for years. To me, baseball, softball.
I'm gonna say hockey because even if you could get your hand-eye coordination together, everybody can't ice skate. So, or not your average person walking on the street probably doesn't know how to ice skate. So I'm gonna say hockey.
Yes, definitely hockey because the skating, and then when I went to the game, how fast they were going, and to try and control it, that's too many things going on for me.
Too many.
Practice and train to do that, like you know what I mean. Like it's that's too much. So.
Well, if you see our bottom line though, it says either hitting a baseball, making a jump shot, shooting a puck, or kicking a field goal. So you don't have to be skating down the ice and now you gotta shoot the puck. So say it doesn't even have to be on ice, honestly. It could just be you're trying to shoot a puck into the net.
It'll probably be hitting the ball. Baseball.
John, say still sticking with shooting a hockey puck?
Still standing on business with my shoes.
All right. Yeah, I think it's 100% hitting a baseball. Like if you guys have seen videos of any other athlete, not even 95 whatever plus in a game, but if you see some of these celebrities and other athletes trying to hit a baseball during batting practice where the coach is just lobbing the ball in, it's one of the most embarrassing, brutal things I've ever watched in my life. It is so bad. So yeah, I think especially if you put them in the box against, one of the major league pitchers throwing 90, 95 plus, there's no way they're even hitting a thread on that baseball. Yes.
I feel like I've seen people at batting cages do it, so I feel like that's the case. Average person just get out there and shoot the puck on ice or whatever. I know you said it don't have to be, but in my mind it has to be. Nah, I ain't doing all that. I might look up actually hit the ball though. But
For real.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I want to see a video smooth of John saying the cages.
Yes, please.
But not the slow pitch one. I want to see at least the 60 miles route press.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, another one. I mean, it's not on the list, but golf. Like, I'm gonna top golf, and I still suck. I'm like, God dang it!
I love
here, but that driving the ball, the golf ball,
It's the same thing. Like, I feel like you just.
Now, I'm not gonna say I'm a pro at top golf, but that is fun, and I hit the ball pretty damn far, and I'm gonna have to thank my baseball genetics for that, my softball genetics.
That swing, you got that swing on lock, cause me, girl, oh God. Even when adult beverages are involved, it's like I struggle. I'm like in the middle or at the bottom when I'm on teams.
Man, I love Top Golf. That's a fun place. Just too much money. I ain't got.
I know. Tell them drop the rate. Like only reason I've gone a couple times because of what the corporate discount. Thanks, company. Thank you for the deal. Appreciate you.
All right, we got one last topic to do. It's our every ladies' night. We run this. Purple Rain. I don't know if we did this last time when you were here because it's been a year, but
that is crazy.
Look, Purple Rain. Tell her thank you for putting your business out there like that, huh?
I already did earlier when you stepped away for a second. You know, my preggy brain is full blast right now, but I remembered, I was like, I'm pretty positive for last time on was the Wednesday before the Super Bowl. Because I remember we were talking about what songs Usher gonna open up with in
Yeah.
Okay, so next year we'll see you again. But but all right, so we run this is you pretty much, if you're like a commissioner or something of a league, any league, what is something you would change about that league? So while you think on it, Bunny and Jamie, do you guys have anything, or do you want me to go?
I got something.
All right.
So I've been watching lots of football and even college football and all the things. But the thing that has pissed me off the most is that you can grab somebody's dread, like under their helmet, whatever. But if you like barely tug their shirt, then that's the problem. And I don't get that rule at all. It makes no like logical sense to me. And I'm a logical person. So how can I pull somebody down by their hair? But if I accidentally grab their shirt, then that's when I lose yards. That it don't make sense to me. So I think
now I would 100% agree with that. I think the only reason the league might say something about it is the jersey's just, it's there. You have to wear it. You don't have to have, dreadlocks. So that's my only thing I could think of. I mean, you got Kittle with the 49ers. His hair's long and whatnot, Who was that? Started with a P for the Steelers back in the day. He had really long hair.
I love him.
Paolo.
Yeah, like I can't say it. That's another one I think of too, But that's probably what the league would say is, oh, you have to wear a jersey. You don't have to have that hair, I guess. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I agree though.
It's like, so I can just be like yanking folks by their hair, but oops, I got your jersey.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think there's a lot of softness calls when it comes to like NFL and NBA with that type of stuff, just barely touching, and that's a foul or a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny, you got one?
So, jewelry. I love jewelry. This is the off night for me, but I don't have nothing, no issues with earrings, necklace, ropes, Figaro chains, Cuban links, whatever. However, I don't understand why I've seen NFL players in MLB. Now, MLB is less contact, but I just like, dude, wouldn't that be a health risk for you having studs in your ear while you playing football? Or I see them with their chains under the equipment. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not a big deal. But if it was, I guess they would have already had that as a rule. But I was like,
They gotta look good, Bonnie. They gotta look good.
Yeah.
I mean, you look good as soon as you shower up and stuff. But I mean, like I said, maybe it's not hurting anybody because they would probably have it as a rule, maybe. But I'm just like,
I agree. It's so weird. I'm like, why? Because I'm
and you got a helmet on. I can't see your ears.
Take your chain at the same time.
And I brought this up to my father a few weeks ago. That's why it's funny you were talking about with the hair, because I was talking about the jewelry. I'm like, your helmet, your ears is not all the way exposed, but I'm like, but I saw the chains under there, and I'm mind you, you're on full pad, so I can still see your chain. I'm like, can't somebody rip that off? I'll be pissed I lose my jewelry, which I've lost earrings, but they're rich. I'm not.
The actual purpose of you wearing it during the game anyway.
When you find out, let me know. I guess because I'm not an athlete on that high level, I don't get privileged.
Jason Tatum doesn't wear any jewelry, and he still looks fine on the court. So I don't. But it is funny though, because there's major league pitchers. They'll be warming up in between innings, and their chain breaks in the middle of the field, and you see them tuck it in their back pocket. Like, how much money just snaps on the field, and you're just tucking it in your back pocket, like with a handful of dirt. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Your speed too when I'm running, like I don't.
Yeah, track stars do it too. They'll have their chains on. So
yeah.
If it don't affect the performance, you're trying to look cute while you're sweating. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, some of the chains these guys have on are super thick too. I'm like, how is your neck not hurting by the end of the game?
The whole value of my car is around their neck. Boy, I tell you, must be nice.
Mine is, like I mentioned earlier, there's still a lot of free agents out there like Alex Bregman and Pete Alonso, in Major League Baseball. And I think there needs to be some sort of deadline on the free agency. Last year you had Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery sign in spring training. Blake Snell had a really bad first part of the year, ended on a good note, and got a big payday from the Dodgers. But Jordan Montgomery, you got the owner of the D-backs saying that was the worst contract they ever signed, this and that. Well, you probably shouldn't have signed him in April. That's probably why, because he didn't get a full routine, full spring training with his new club. So I don't know. I just think it's better for the players who are wanting to go out and get money, get paid, and better for the team who's spending all that money on them to have some sort of a deadline for free agency. Because, like I said, pitchers and catchers report next week, and there's still decent names out there. So maybe we'll see a big old flood of signings happen here before before pitchers and catchers report. But it's just kind of like, come on, where are these guys going to go?
Yeah. Crazy. Oh, yeah. Also, I guess it's my turn now. So I did actually sit here and think of something. So with me being a huge advocate for mental health and, always wanting that to be in the forefront or to at least be considered more in the NBA as far as media, I feel like every player deserves at least 3 mental health days per season, excluding the playoffs, the postseason and all that, because you got to do what you got to do. You're going to speak to these people, do what you got to do. But during the regular season, you should be allowed at least 3 mental health days, because sometimes you're in a space where you don't want no camera in your face. And then they're forcing you to sit there with these cameras in your face. You got to answer these questions, and it's clear that you're irritated and don't want to be there. And that's abuse. Okay. So I would definitely allow 3 mental health days for every player to decide whether or not they would like to speak to the media.
How about some mental health days for everybody? Because I know my husband gets 1 a month at his job. Mental health.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's almost like they just want you to behave like a robot, right? Like, okay, this has to be done. You're not supposed to be emotionally attached to it. They ask you the question and you just answer, but you're on camera and it's clear that you don't want to be there. You know what I mean? Or it's clear that you're irritated, or it's clear that something is bothering you, but nobody's asking you those questions. Nobody's asking you, are you okay? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I think that 3 times out of the season, you should be allowed to say, hey, yeah, I'm not going to talk to the media today.
Oh, that's true.
I like it because it's different. We haven't had anything like that yet.
Yeah, good job. Okay. Oh yeah, it's been fun, ladies. Hey, you know how we run it.
Always.
Before
We
9
run
o'clock.
leagues, we run lives.
It's not gonna be a year, okay? I don't even know how that happened, but we're gonna get that right on together because I will be back.
You know, life is life. What they say, life is life.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So we got you on schedule. Beyonce has already been recruited, especially when Jobo takes her hiatus. So yeah, we're
right.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotta brush all my sports. I gotta Joe gonna teach me all about baseball so I can. Joe, did you know that I didn't know? One time I was on ladies' night and I was just talking or whatever, and you said something about a stud, and I didn't know what you're talking about because I think it's a stud. It's not a stud. You were talking, and I was like, I asked you after I said, how did Joe say he was a stud? Like, so and now I hear it all the time. So thank you for teaching me a stud. What a stud.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
So whenever we start talking baseball and I say that pitch is filthy or disgusting, that's a good thing, okay?
Okay.
I love the terminology. Look, baseball talk 101. Give her class lesson, Jobo.
Okay.
Like, that's a stud in baseball. Like I'm
yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you. You'll be the next baseball person on the panel.
Especially because it'll be the summer months where she's definitely gonna be going. So nothing going on besides baseball. So we'll have some fillers. Proper Rain Jayon said y'all got plenty. Y'all can talk. That's not sports that we can still bring into sports. So I'm here for it. It's been another fun ladies' night, you all. Definitely shout out to again Ladies and Girls Sports Day. Happy History Month. Happy and all in between. What else am I missing? I don't know, but next Wednesday, you all, regular Platform Sports Talk show will be on. Tune in Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All social media platforms. Find us. Platform Sports Talk Show. Hot 365 Radio via the app. Facebook, Platform Sports Talk Show. X platform. 314 Sports Talk. IG, Platform Sports Talk. Of course, YouTube. And when you go on there for the Platform Sports Talk Show, hit subscribe and click on that. What, Jobo?
Bell.
And anytime we go live, what happens?
Y'all will be notified.
That's what I'm talking about. And again, it's the first Wednesday of the month, the ladies' night, but the last Wednesday, the fellas hold it down on the man cave. Shout out to the host Stanton and, of course, Hot 365 Radio. You can always catch our replay of the most recent show every Sunday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're also on Twitch. Did I miss anything, producer? Yay! For once. Look, and I wasn't on mute, you all. That's a big, big, big thing in my book. I was not on mute. I'm coming along 2025, slowly but surely. Yes, so it's been fun, ladies. Had a great time. Can't wait to next month. Hand Proper Rain. We shall see everybody next Wednesday. This Wednesday. March Wednesday. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Bye.
It's been fun. Good night.
Yeah, have a good day.